Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your news, weather, and traffic update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started. First up, Manchester man charged in roommate's shooting held without bail. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Andy Hirschberger.
34-year-old Jordan Gamache appeared with his lawyer by video this morning. He is facing a second-degree murder charge, accused of shooting his roommate, 39-year-old Ryan Chafin, last week inside the apartment they shared on Douglas Street.
The 911 call, did come into police shortly after 3 a.m. on Tuesday. As to the specific timing of the shots being fired, that's not something I can comment on.
Authorities say Gamache shot Chafin multiple times, but are not releasing a possible motive, and a judge has sealed most of the details contained in the court paperwork.
So obviously the investigation is still ongoing. It's still very active. Beyond that, I can't comment on the specifics in terms of where the investigation goes, but we'll continue to look into the circumstances of this murder.
I looked at my husband. I said, something's not right over there. Something bad happened over there.
Kathy Rolston says police knocked on her door at 4 a.m. Tuesday. She didn't hear or see anything out of the ordinary, but says she's been friendly with Gamache for years.
Normal, very friendly type of guy, always quiet over there, never had any problems. So totally, this is out of the blue, like totally shocked, kind of heartbreaking. It's surreal. It's disappointing.
Kathy Rolston said that she really didn't know Ryan Chafin. Gamache is scheduled for another court hearing next month. Reporting live in Manchester, I'm Andy Hirschberger, WMUR News Now.
Okay, and there you go on that report. High hopes for Red Sox as team opens season at Fenway Park. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cronin.
Sausage, hot dog, steak, chicken, guys. Step right up. Who's next here?
On a perfect spring day, Yawkey Way is alive again. The streets around historic Fenway Park filled with excitement over another chance at baseball glory.
I've never been to opening day, so this is a bucket list, event for me. Been down here a million times before, but this is opening day. This is the one you always want to come to. So this is a dream come true. I love the Red Sox.
No Big Papi, no problem, say the fans. They're confident in the team's young rising stars and returning veterans to lead the team back to the playoffs.
No more David Ortiz, but we're going to be amazing.
Christy Purrington was so excited, she flipped the script on me.
This is Christy Purrington from WMUR News, and I was just wondering, how do you feel about this game today? The weather, the lineup?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
Despite the disapproval of his daughters, Kevin Boyle is sporting the Pirates gear today.
A good friend of mine works for the Pirates organization and has always been real good about getting us to games whenever we can.
The Sox are expected to be one of the top teams in the American League this year thanks to a prolific offense and what should be one of the best starting rotations in the game.
They should do really good.
Yeah.
We're going all the way.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Tolls on I-93, other state roads. Bill proposed dramatic change. A Massachusetts lawmaker filed a piece of legislation that could dramatically impact Bay State drivers. The Milford Daily News report Democratic Rep. Brian Murray introduced a bill Friday that proposed other routes into Boston, like I-93, become toll roads with electronic transmissions. The Mass Pike made the switch to electronic tolling in November of 2016, and the state's only toll road. Coordinate arson destroy R.C see more trucks in Scarborough in Poland. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW News 8 in Maine.
So you can't save money? That's easy as pie. Buy on bag and lunch instead of going out. $6 save times 5 days a week times 10 years is $21,000. That's a lot of letters. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feedthepig.org.
The investigation is underway here. The calls came in last night, 3 minutes apart, one here in Poland and one in Scarborough.
I got a call about 8 o'clock last night that there was trucks on fire at both Poland location and Scarborough location.
6 trucks targeted, 4 destroyed in what officials call a coordinated arson.
To have 2 incidents at the same company within minutes apart, I can't recall anything even similar or remotely similar to what we're dealing with here.
Officials getting the first call 8:16 p.m. in Scarborough from an employee.
He heard crackling and then opened the blind, saw that one of the trucks was on fire.
The second 3 minutes later in Poland, where these 4 trucks were left in a melted mess.
These drivers leave their personal items in them, never have any vandalism or stuff stolen out of the truck, so it was quite a surprise.
Company leaders now working with investigators to get answers.
We're not quite sure why it happened, but hopefully these people will get to the bottom of it.
State police say they're looking for a gray car with a green door and a light on top. It pulled in here earlier yesterday afternoon.
There was a staffer from one of the other businesses in here that went out to ask what they were doing here, and it abruptly drove off.
But they're not saying yet if it's connected. They're going to be reviewing these security cameras, the footage from them, to find out who cost the company almost $1 million worth of damage. In Poland, Kyle Jones, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Stocks close well off session lows, but still fall after economic and auto sales data. U.S. equities fell on Monday, but closed well off their lows, while investors designated key economic and auto sales data. Judiciary Committee posed to vote on Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch. Senate Democrats now have enough support to filibuster a final vote on President Trump's Supreme Court nominee, Neil Gorsuch, and the move likely puts Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell in a position to invoke the so-called nuclear option. This option would change Senate rules to allow a simple majority of at least 51 votes rather than the current threshold of 60 to overcome a filibuster. This afternoon, Gorsuch cleared the Senate Judicial Committee by a party line vote of 11-9 to advance to a full Senate vote. And there you go on that report. Now let's take a look at your weather for tonight and tomorrow. Your weather for tonight, partly cloudy skies this evening will give way to cloudy skies and rain overnight. Lows 37 degrees, winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 90%. For Tuesday, rain, temps near steady in the upper 30s. Winds east at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 100%. Rainfall near a half an inch. For Tuesday night, light rain early, then remaining cloudy with showers late. Low near 35 degrees. Winds north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 80%. And now let's take a quick look at your traffic. And a quick look at your traffic map right now. We're seeing a lot of green roadways, and we have a few yellow spots and a few red spots spread out in New Hampshire. Otherwise, your traffic is moving pretty good on your Monday evening. No major problems on your roadways to report. And that does it for your news, weather, and traffic update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.